I wanted to talk about how that Uranus is going into Gemini, the place of our communications. It's an air sign, and it represents people. Yeah, Gemini are people, and for me, Aries rising, it's going to move into my third house of Gemini because that's the rulership of Gemini. So that's the house of communications. And apparently, and I can already feel it. This is April 24th, and I'm going to put this on the 28th or something in between a bunch of videos. I'm kind of sparsing them out. I've had so much energy with the Mars transit, and I've had some remarkable experiences, paranormal. But maybe it's just normal, but I'm noticing it more. But no, I'm doing something here. Who knows what that is, right? I mean, I have a feeling I don't get half of what I need to say out, but now getting back to Uranus going into Gemini, it's going to be for everybody. See, um, humanity has that chart where Aries is on the first, and that's what I have. It's just the regular old chart that has Aries on the first. So what you see is what you get, kind of thing. Just with the Aries on the first, and then Taurus on the second, and Gemini on the third. It goes one to all around the 12. Pisces right behind Aries, and then back to one. And that's an evolutionary process of enlightenment. Yes, enlightenment, and like becoming, realization, and then also the I am, a lot of stuff. But anyway, it's just so my voice is going to change. Well, already noticing it. It's going to get better. I'm sure. Less cussing, probably, right? Because yeah, it makes sense to me now. Like when we look back, how subdued our communications was, and in fact, at one point, they announced something that made us put on, and so people were like, "Yeah, isn't it a nice day today? Cool. See, have a good day." I remember that people were like taking their masks off to talk because for some reason, see, Gemini rules talking, and it also rules our hands, but it's our communications. And the mouth, I think, it does have to do with the mouth, but of course, words and the storage of bits and pieces of information and short trips of that, and detail, and labeling and stuff like that. Just endless amount of uh, bookkeeping and stuff like that. So and if you think about it, with that time when they covered her mouth, now that was money, like classically shutting down freedom of speech so that they could do something there, and a lot got done. And there's a crisis right now. Okay, so yeah, it's about money. That was about the changing of money or something. So we're going to see that a lot more. See, it's hard for me to get it out and talk about what's going on with our entire, okay, so it's a global effort to, computerize the human entity. Sorry, I'm just jumping ahead right now to just kind of, uh, I don't know, just talk about it. It's interesting, like, okay, how is it, what's going on? Oh, there's so much. So sorry about this, but no, okay, so I wanted to talk about, thank God for editing, right? Well, right now, see, we have, it's April 24th, so Uranus hasn't gone into Gemini yet. And I don't know about you, but I'm chomping at the bit. And so it's going to hit 0 degrees and here on the 27th. And I'm apt to sing more songs and stuff, for sure. And so don't forget to buy me a coffee, throw me a tip. Where's my hat? I should put a hat out, right? And anyway, I hope you guys are getting through these transits in the Aries house. It rules the head and the eyes and the face, and and so so it's a very sensitive area, if you could imagine. They kind of tell us or Aries that we are insensitive. No, nothing can be. Well, we are rough and tumble, and we can be harsh. Don't get on our bad side, right? We can really breathe fire or just whatever. We are a natural fire. It's happening. We're going to feel a lot of energy when Uranus goes into Gemini, and it's going to start trining Pluto. Boy, see, it's pretty intense. That's a really intense aspect to have Pluto in the 11th house of friends and or Aquarius. It's kind of like there's a villain there, you know. It's like you have to watch out for is that really a friend? And it's like, no. Let's clarify. See, I think in the next 20 years, while Pluto is in Aquarius, there will be a clarification as to what a friend really is. See, that needs to be redefined and established just through a feeling, you know, because now let me talk to you about your narcissist, right? After a while, they give you a feeling of that there isn't a friend there. It's like, who is this person? I mean, really, right? You know, I mean, you'll find out that that person is kind of wacky, man. I mean, like stone cold nuts, right? You know that they run an amazing game, literally, but their communications doesn't reflect. Uh-oh, is this thing kind of disenfranchising my sound? Sorry about that. Let me change it. No, it's okay. I just need to. I'm kind of actually tired, which is good, right? Because I'm not yelling, even though I want to, for sure. Oh no, I'm done yelling. See, getting back to your, we're gonna start laughing. That's for sure. Gemini is funny. Cartoon characters are gonna start just coming out, and how are they gonna start trying to hit the people that are doing freedom of speech or whatever? Pardon me. Clear of throat. Oh, get all that like sludge out that happened with the Taurus vibration, you know, and not good for Taurus and Uranus to mingle. I'm telling you, I have personally my moon. I have Aquarius moon, and I do have a little bit of a qualm with Taurus. They have a qualm with me for sure. I'm too erratic, you know, in my emotions. See, I'm just not as stable as the Taurus moon, that's for sure. I mean, you know, well, because I'm an Aries rising too, I don't know, I don't have patience for them. And then they are a control freak, big time. It's just everybody knows the Taurus is the bully. Yeah, they have a temper right on the edge, you know, they're great cooks, you know, and oh, everything's got to be just right, but they're like right under, they're steaming, you know what I mean, right underneath, watch out. Could be. Well, take care of them, you know. They're usually taking care of themselves pretty good, whether it be to hypnotize somebody to make money or they'll do it themselves. They kind of are quality oriented. So we kind of went through something weird with Uranus and Taurus, and I totally feel like how it's really been not only affecting me but everybody. Our communications about higher minded things and to make a positive change through higher minded being able to grasp ideas. See, I have a feeling that yes, I'm going to be able to get back to my old self, which I used to be, you know, where I can make sense here much more than ever. So, but everybody, see, I was trying to tell you about the Aries chart, it being Aries ruled first house at home there. It's the same for everybody, that they're going to find this booming sensation with communications within you. It could happen. You'll find that people are articulating more calmly. It's not coming out of that steaming Taurian thing. Like it would not even, it was just subdued to there to me. At one point the mask went on and I thought we were going to do something awesome, but it's like, yeah, that was weird, right? It's like, what did we just go through? With the mesmerizing, the control freak Taurus, which is money. The second house rules our money. That's where Taurus is naturally. And then across is Scorpio, which rules other people's money. Yeah, Taurus is not apt to give as good as Taurus, like selflessly. I'm sorry, as good as Scorpio. Scorpio gives selflessly more than Taurus does. Taurus is the one that is enslaving people and manipulating people. Can be. They would rather be on top of it, right? But see, it's Venus ruled. Anyway, thanks for listening to this. Just a kind of a short video. Maybe I'll put it on the same day that a longer video goes up. But boy, how do you like these videos that are kind of being strewn out across the whole thing? I'm trying not to talk about personal things. In fact, a lot of my videos are showing that I'm releasing something and I'm not really talking about it. Maybe I do, and hopefully everybody can start talking once again. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy. See, the problem is that there are a faction of people who don't practice talking. It's because they don't want disturbances. It's like, babes, you got to get out of your comfort zone. Okay, just go and sit over there and be the audience of people who are creative and thinking out of the box and don't mind being very liquid-like and free and noisy, I guess. But make no mistake, right? Your TV is so noisy and how horrible everything has gotten. Talk about just sheer noise. Like if it is a sound, is it a pretty sound? I don't know. See, that's the thing. See, we're going to see a lot of sound come out, speech-wise, intellect, with that Uranus and Gemini. So I've tried to talk about it before. I was just saying here, personally, for me, that's what it spells out for me. I might be sounding a lot better, that's for sure. You know, I've been kind of just like frustrated. I was like, something needs to come out, man. You know, and but for everybody, you know, but who notices it though? Because they don't really practice communicating anyway. But do you know how important communications is? Like, okay, for instance, you have a device, a phone, supposedly be a phone that we talk on, and all kinds of communications is happening. Well, all of a sudden now it's hooked into your money. It's not a coincidence. So I'm going to talk about that more as I get downloads. I'm going to leave this film off by just saying, like, if you're wondering what's the point, Shauna, good question. I've been told to stress to the people that it's for sanctuary. Yeah, because if any of you are watching this, you could be on my Facebook page. You're aware of let's open the Epstein file. Oh, it's already open. Good. Let's turn it to page 612. It's an old family, and they've been doing something trippy. But see, they're doing things under watch, kind of under intergalactic rule, legally. But there's something that infiltrates, right? We talk about that, and kind of ruins it. Well, it kind of bends out of shape. People are harnessed and doing something, and then a big flood comes and it kind of erases it because benevolence actually disagrees with it. Yeah, as far as like getting in the way of their experiment here, who it's a human experiment. It's for human evolution. So it's kind of like a video game where it's trying to go one way with it, and then malevolence, something jiggers it. See, we have to wake up on our own. And we are. See, now with Uranus going into Gemini, a lot of awakening. Yeah, it's going to be beautiful. A lot of people are going to realize what they mean by awakening. See, here's the cool thing is that it's not easy. But see, people who have gone through real life experiences like paranormal stuff, really, like, why do you know what you know now? You had a strange experience, your sleep is different, you're downloading, you understand it's a different world. Well, we're going to keep talking about it so that you can become more comfortable about, like, okay, so maybe you've got to download from the sun. It's not anything that, like, your screen is doing. A lot of times you get on here and maybe it confirms, you know, it's just the cosmos coming up out of us. And, hi, how are you doing? I hope this was some kind of use for people. We're doing this because we're supposed to do it. It's a generational value that's rising up from the Libra generation, big time. Can't stress that more, because Uranus trines, it's air sign time, the triangle. The triangle of the air, boy, it really does have to do with that too, the plasmatic field. Boy, how exciting this is. Wow. Yeah, Gemini is going to go through a complete overhaul with, it depends on what planet it is that the Uranus hits. Some people have Moon there, some people have Venus there. If their Venus is there, it's just a complete adventure in love, perhaps, and very, very active. It's like unusual, uh, extraordinary. Because Uranus, that's the way Aquarius is. It's weird, even strange, perhaps, erratic, maybe, uh, flighty. There's a very negative side to it too. Spaghetti head, watch out. Airhead. How about that, you see, going there. But thank God we have earth and air, fire and water and all the different ones to. So let me know. I can use some money. So, but I know how it is. I'm a meditator. I'm looking around here and I'm like, wow, this needs to be straightened out. So what, Shauna? Oh, the financing, the way that it's weird. Like a lot of people think, oh no, you can never fix it, right? And it's like, well, not in the snap, not in the snap. See, people like me are looking at 20-year trajectory, like just kind of starting a trend, and then like somebody takes the torch and see it doesn't mean, see, even if we do awaken and then interface properly to AI to get $333 trillion in it's a bank that doesn't have any one leader behind it. It's just, well, that's their fault. I mean, but really, that's the way you play the game. You don't let them take it over and do what we were supposed to do with it. They're being fair to us all by making cartons and cartons of availability. That makes sense, to play the game. But it's been like 250 years of deception, more than that. And like I said, it's kind of infiltration going on where intergalactically, it's not appreciated by the benevolence who intergalactically, see, we don't know much about intergalactically, right? Because of the deception. Being completely, it is, if you actually tuned in on what they incubated the organism up to be, it just, well, see, there's so many that they are definitely incubated, and it's the chaos is convenient for them because then they can kidnap people out of it. It's a farmhouse. I keep kind of, this is kind of a great news. Here, now let me play you a song. Let me see if I can do it today. I have done so much stuff today, and so I'm probably looking completely burnt out. See, it's going to mean that, you know what? I have been remembering things. My mind has been like coming back. It's weird. And so that's so exciting for me. And I'm here to tell you, isn't that weird? Like, okay, so like some people would try to go to the doctor in general to fix what only time can, and like sitting with it and feeling what's happening you're going through, and really to know that you need to get better exercise for the kundalini warning you people. Really, you're going to know about that. But I'm excited about wanting to play them and all that stuff. Yeah, Uranus. See, I have a prominent Uranus. I'm a Uranus person, to tell you the truth, because I have a moon in Aquarius, which is Uranus ruled. I'm an Aquarius. You are like three signs that are major combination, and that is the moon, the sun, and your rising sign, and then Mercury too, all of it. But that's like the basic kind of, those first four placements are very important. It's very difficult to come up with the rising sign because that depends on what time you were born, what sign was rising on the east horizon when you were born. But I'm excited about getting better. So I want to thank everybody for helping me. If you decide to do so. So anyway, hopefully our meditation will do us well, and we'll be more like self-aware of how we speak, right? Yeah, and like it's not such a burst. Like Taurus, because Taurus stays really quiet. They don't talk, and then they do burst, or they transfer their energy. Man, Taurus is a wicked fucking witch. Yeah, you thought because it's opposite Scorpio there, and that's the original. That's in October where you have the Halloween and everything, and that's Scorpio. That really is, but somehow Taurus is a very sneaky, you know. And anyway, thanks for listening, and here, let me try to play something something weird that's not that I already know, kind of like right now, right? But really, I'm tired. Yeah, no, I'm toast. I worked so hard today. I didn't work. It wasn't that. It was like I worked so hard. It's just I kept just doing this collage of stuff all around because it's endless around here. You know what I mean? And I don't like that. I think that they have fashioned up the world with too much detail of stuff. I am, for some reason, I think it's because of the Taurus, the full cup of Taurus that we're experiencing right now. It's a full 29 degrees topping up, and it's like, yeah, we got all this stuff. I mean, did you get rid of it? Some of it? Over the last 7 years, was it, you should have, and there are shoulds, you should have, oh, everybody's got to just forget that they own any of this. No, I'm getting it. See, benevolence is trying to tell us to get into the more benevolent knowing of it that none of this is mine, this is all God's, and we're sitting here playing with it. Did you take the course on how to do it? Surrender, number one, and don't think that you have a choice. I'll explain that later. But for now, have a good day, whichever day it is. I think it's going to be like on the 28th or the 29th that I slide this in. But so there's these videos that are going to be going, and there's some that need to be, I think that are time sensitive as far as what time you should put them together and what order. Anyway, thank you for your likes and subscribes. And feel the energy, get plenty of rest. But notice the boom in communications. My generation is finally going to start speaking, start being articulate again. If you think about it in the comfort of your own home, it's like, yeah, no, I feel it because I'm Uranus ruled. I'm a Uranian person. And the Uranus is conjunct my Mercury. It's huge. Huge that Uranus be conjunct my Jerkery. Sorry. Exactly, Gemini. Gemini, Mercury rules Gemini, and Mercury rules our speech pattern, what we like to talk about, the subject matter. Like wherever it is, you can find out what they like to talk about if you find out what sign and house combination that their Mercury is. And of course, you can even get deeper with that and see the aspects between the planets and stuff like that. So it's for personal use only. Really, it's fun because you can get an edge on an entire life. I mean, it's more than fun, babes. I would rather teach. If I do start teaching it, it's just because I find that I feel that that's really should be what I do. As much as the really professional astrologers disagree on any one of them, it's only because they're competing for money. And it's like, oh, whatever. I bet you there's a layman here that's not, they just go to Taco Bell and they work, and then they need information of something different. See, that's really what's going to happen with Uranus and Gemini is people are going to be getting downloads. They're going to want to communicate. It's just going to open up in their brains, man. It really is. It's just going to open up. Like, what kind of drug just happened? No, this is Uranus going into Gemini. Fair warning. Oh, you'll know how it is to be me, my mind. Yep, because Uranus is going really into the sign of Mercury. So it's like a Mercury fusion with Uranus. And I was trying to tell you that I'm Uranus ruled because, but I have Mercury Uranus conjunction. And that gives me my ability to do a lot of things mentally. Yeah, so good luck, people.